It's a very porous team defensively, this home team today, and in the division there's no one worse than them in that respect.
No, I think the fans at times have been looking through the fingers, fearing the worst, watching this team because they have conceded so many.
The Nice lineup goes like this today. The player just behind the front two is going to have a lot of influence if they can get the ball to him.
Yeah, it's the classic number 10 role, really, isn't it? And if he can get on the ball and find some space, more than capable of slipping in passes to those two strikers.
On the attack here. Good reading of the play by the defender. Made the challenge well. Good play, but they've lost the ball now. The opposition can get at them. Picked off that pass, and now he's got the ball and a chance to create something. They could have got through there, but the defender was absolutely on top of his game. Makes a challenge here. They tried to keep it, but they haven't been able to do that. It's looking good, this move. He's got support here. And the ball's got away from him. Well, down on the touchline, getting the details about that injury is Jeff Shreves. Jeff.
He actually went right over on his ankle, but he has carried on, so I think it's unlikely to force him off the field.
As always, Jeff does know what's going on, and thanks for that, Jeff. Gets his foot in there. I know the supporters are going to try and do their best to lift the home team today, because they've seen them lose 3 in a row.
Yeah, they need the help of the crowd, and they need to raise the games because...
This with a chance to go into the lead now. Credit for taking on the shot.
But what a good chance that was for him. By his standards, that's a glaring miss.
Mario Balotelli, a shrug of the shoulders sometimes, but he's got talented feet.
He has. I mean, he's got some silky skills, and because of that low attacking work.
Balotelli! Trying to switch on the attacking power in this situation. But he's caught offside. You see what he's trying to do. It's all about the timing of the run.
Just failed to look across the line.
It goes out wide again. Now that's a throw. Saw the pass coming and got there first. Shots on here. Oh, it's a corner via that deflection. What about that chance a few minutes ago? You can see it again now. And here's the shot. The shot gets blocked. just worried about the rain only in that it's impairing a bit our visibility of the proceedings out there on the pitch.
Yeah, we're nice and dry up here, but unlike the players, who will be pretty wet after 5 minutes.
Well, we can catch up with the details of that injury from our man Jeff Shreves. Jeff.
I've got to say, he landed really heavily on his shoulder there and looks like he's in severe pain. But he looks less concerned than the bench, who are worried about him. I think he'll stay on.
Jeff, I knew you'd know what was going on down there. Shot on! Very good stop here. It's a poor shot, really, in the circumstances. Hernandez. It's in the laws, the advance. Free kick given by the ref. Well, that was quickly done. Chance from the pass. Two oohs around the crowd for a 3-minute add-on, which is what we're going to get for added time. Saw it coming, cut it out, good work. There's good progress with this attack. Belanda! It's a great moment, they've scored here, they're into the lead. Well, they've just squeezed this goal in the first half, time almost up.
Yeah, I think we were all, and they were just looking at the ref, waiting for him to blow the half-time whistle.
Well, I want to see this again, this goal. That has opened the scoring. 1-0 here. Well, that's half-time at 1-0. Well, it's good effort this by the hosts with their poor defence, but they've been scoring.
Yeah, so far so good, and it might be a backs to the wall.
Going to be treacherous conditions in the second half because the rain is still coming down and the pitch is getting wetter and wetter. Well, this attack got a bit of menace to it. He went in well. Here's a chance to whip it in. Crosses in. Good defensive play, no cross and no danger now. Well, it will be a throw. It's gone out off that player there. On to the attack now. Well, good through ball. Keeper comes and claims it, and no great risk. Well, coming up for you on EA Sports, the Ligue 1 fixture. It's Nice, and they'll be facing Bordeaux away from home. Balotelli! What a fine save. Gets his foot in there. Well, the assistant has signalled it's a throw, not a corner. Good forward play from them. They're going to get a corner here because of that deflection. Balotelli! Oh, great work by the keeper. Well, it was a foul and he's given the free kick. Into the attacking third. That attack was looking good. Now the opposition have a chance. Well, we might get an update on that injury now from our man Jeff Shreves. Jeff.
It was a nasty roll of the ankle. He went right over on it, but he has carried on, so I think he's unlikely to come off.
Jeff Shreves in the know, down by the benches. He'll need to try and get the ball back now. And it's been an hour of very good football here. We've still got 30 more minutes to go, and I'm sure we're going to enjoy that as well. And upcoming for you on EA Sports, we have League 1 action for the away side. It's their next game, incidentally. Being moved around nicely here with this passing game. And that ball belongs to the goalkeeper. There's some potential in this move. He's had a go here. Goalkeeper hangs on. Shoots! Gone for goal in spectacular style.
Well, I was expecting him to be wheeling away in celebration there.
Well, the losing team have got to do something, and this is it, the substitution. 20 minutes of the 90 still to play. Well, they're still battling to try and get their search for supremacy successful. Possession facts suggest that battling is still going on.
That's right. One thing having possession, but another thing being positive and using it in the right areas.
Presented possession to the opposition now. Younes Belanda. Coming forward with some danger. It was nicely worked until that point when it broke down. Now they've got to try and regain possession. And in he goes with the tackle. Varro. They've worked so hard, the team, to be in front here. And that's been recognised by the supporters.
Yeah, I think they recognise that it has been a really good performance, but still a bit of work to do.
Trying to switch on the... It's a quick break. Hernandez! And it's in for the goal. It's another chance. And another goal for a team that's really dominating this match. And they are the better side. And now the scoreline absolutely shows that. There's almost an air of, well, we expected this when the goal was celebrated, nothing too extravagant. I think they know they're the better side and they expect to win.
No, I think they do. There's a certain swagger to their play and in self-belief. They know they're better and they're showing it out on that pitch.
Just widen the margin here to 2-0. Start from the back because it's a back pass to the keeper. Some players limbering up for the away team. Substitution in the offing. Could be dangerous. Could score! Belanda! And he scores spectacularly.
Well, they look pleased with themselves, and no wonder the way they stroked the ball about and created the finish, picked out the spare man in the box.
There's good competition with goalkeeping in this team, and I think he might just be going down the pecking order after this.
Well, we know the life of a keeper, you make a mistake and invariably it comes back to haunt you, and that was a big mistake.
That's given them a comfortable situation here, 3-0 as the game gets underway. There's still a chance for something to happen because there's 3 added minutes. into the attacking third. Got his shot off now. Oh, it's a goal here.
Well, it really is rubbing salt into the wounds. It's been a one-horse race out there today.
Came close, the goalkeeper actually did get a touch on it, but I think it was a pretty good effort to do that much. Well beaten, really.
Yeah, I don't think you can blame the keeper, Martin. He's looking at his defenders. Why was the lad given so much space?
It's turning out to be a comfortable game, this 4-0. Nothing so far in the strong performance here from the winners. As the final whistle goes, 4-0 their margin of victory. As a match, it was rather one-sided, wasn't it? Because of the capacity of one team to dominate the football.
It was a football lesson. It was pretty humiliating for the inferior team. They just didn't get into it.
Well, when you've got a dodgy defence that the home team have.
Ligue 1, Lorient 1, Saint-Étienne 1, Montpellier 3, Bordeaux 2, Nice 4, Dijon 0, Caen 2, Metz 2, Stade Rennais 2, Bastia 1, Toulouse 0, Nancy 0. Now let's see what effect that's had on the league standings. At the top of the table remain Saint-Étienne with 43 points. In second, Paris Saint-Germain with 34 points. In third, Monaco with 34 points. In fourth, Toulouse with 34 points. In fifth, Lille with 32 points. In sixth, Olympique Lyonnais with 24 points. In seventh, Bordeaux with 24 points. In eighth, climbing the table, are Stade Rennais with 23 points. Bottom of the table, Caen with 12 points. And then reading up the table, second bottom, FC Nantes with 14 points. Third bottom, Metz with 17 points. Fourth bottom and falling are Nancy with 18 points. Fifth bottom, moving down, are Bastia with 18 points. Ligue 1, Monaco 4, Caen 0. Saint-Étienne 1, Nancy 0. Dijon 1, Toulouse 0. Bordeaux 1, Nice 2. Nantes 0, Montpellier 1. Metz 2, Guingamp 2. Olympique Lyonnais 2, Angers 1. Paris Saint-Germain 2, Lorient 0. Bastia 2, Olympique Marseille 2. So what do those results mean to the league table? At the top of the table remain Saint-Étienne with 46 points. In second, Paris Saint-Germain with 40 points. In third, Monaco with 40 points. In fourth, Toulouse with 34 points. In fifth, Lille with 32 points. In sixth, Olympique Lyonnais with 27 points. In seventh, rising up the table, are Stade Rennais with 26 points. In eighth, climbing the table, are Montpellier with 25 points. Bottom of the table, Caen with 12 points. And then reading up the table, second bottom FC Nantes with 17 points. Third bottom and falling are Nancy with 18 points. Fourth bottom, rising up the table, are Metz with 18 points. Fifth bottom, Bastia with 19 points. Coupe de la Liga, quarter-final. Amiens 0, Monaco 3. Nice 4, Metz 1. Liga 1, Nancy 2, Bastia 0. Lorient 1, Guingamp 1. Coupe Nationale. Amiens 2, Angers 1. Clermont 2, Nancy 1. Metz 1, Nice 2. Olympique de Marseille 2, Troyes 1. Stade de Reims 1, Bordeaux 2.
Welcome, everybody. Alan Smith alongside me, Martin Tyler. Nice to have you along for the ride. We have Bastia in our match now against Nice. The match referee today is Baptiste Alacoque. The teams are ready and bursting to get the game underway. Here's the Bastia lineup for you. Responsibility for some of those five in midfield to get... Shot on! Oh, very close, had the crowd on its feet, but it was too high. Bengtson. Tebanis. That's his game, isn't it? Intercepting. Bodmer. Well, they're in a good position here. Rushing it here. Moving from one side to the other. Got the tackle in. Well, he really could be the star of the show today.
Well, he's one of the best finishers around, without question. You look at his goal ratio down the years, and impressive to say the least.
He's coming forward with some danger. And now the shot! The shot gets blocked. Abel Hernandez. And in he goes with the tackle. Really trying to use the full width of the pitch here to make some progress. Well, they passed their way up into a good position here, and then to take the lead. He sliced through them, sliced them apart.
Oh, he's just got overexcited there. We all thought he was going to score.
This could be a very good contest, Alan, because obviously the team that are visiting today won the reverse match, so they've got a little bit of a psychological edge, but of course they're a fair way away from home.
Yeah, they are, and you know, as we know, psychologically it has an effect, so we'll see if they can cope with that today.
A goal from Metz.
It's a goal from Montpellier. It's been scored by Steph.
Gonna try it! What a fine save! And that will be a corner. Tight against the touchline, and pretty clear that it was going to end up with a throw-in. I think any football fan will say when the rain comes down like it's coming down now, it's going to add to the thrills, a few spills possibly.
Well, it normally does, doesn't it? And I always used to like it because it quite often meant you got a few more chances in the box with the bounce of the ball and what have you.
We're trying to bring you all the news here. Alan McAnally just breaking into our coverage, talking about that Montpellier goal. The score is now 1-0. Looking for an opening with some good controlled build-up. That passing is top class. There goes the cross. Goal news involving Dijon.
It's a goal for Dijon. It's been scored by Romain Amalfitano. The defence went to sleep and he ran on to a well-weighted pass to slot home. 31 minutes played, 1-0.
Oh, interesting news again from Alan McInally. Thanks, Alan. Working hard just to see maybe a sight of goal. And he's met it with his head. Oh, it's in! Well, delight for the scorer, but I must say this defence is one of the leakiest we've ever seen. And they are behind yet again. Look at the defenders hanging their heads. Well, a lot of talk about other kinds of diving in the game. This is a perfect dive for a perfect goal.
Yeah, I didn't think a chance was on there, but he made it his own, didn't he, with that?
And that has opened the scoring. 1-0 here. A penalty. Well, well, well. Look again, Alan, at this, the slide tackle that went wrong.
Oh, it's a definite foul, Martin. It's a slide tackle, but he just mistimed it badly.
That's a terrific penalty. He's taken on the responsibility, and a happy outcome for him.
Yeah, I mean, this boy is a composed penalty taker, and he showed it there. Really, really cool strike, that.
So away we go at 1-1. El Kautari.
Well, it's an important area to win back the ball, that.
The player's done well here until it was the direction of the pass, really. Right idea, but couldn't find his man. It's out over the touchline. Got on the ball in midfield, well read by the player in that part of the pitch. Patience is the name of the game at the moment. He's got his shot off now. Oh, it's poor defending, and it's cost them dearly again. Well, it's certainly their Achilles heel. The manager turns away in disgust. They have been trying to put this right in training, but out on the pitch, well, they are the most porous defence that you could ever imagine. Really soft, and they've conceded another soft goal, and they trail again. Off we go again, 2-1. Here's a chance to attack. Makes a challenge here. Well, that's in the remit now of the referee. Players. Not encouraged to put the ball out. It's stopped because the referee says this player needs some treatment. While the injured player has gone off, we're going to get the game restarted with a drop ball. Half-time now, and 2-1 is the score at the break. I think the coach will be considering his options on the bench. And they kick off at the start of the second half. Played down the wing, keeping the wide attack going. Moving forward with some danger, and he could get away here. Defender to it first. It goes out wide again. Here the challenge is a good one. Goal news from Metz.
It's a second goal for Montpellier. 52 minutes played, 2-0.
Cheers, Alan. Mario Balotelli. Oh, he's won it back. That's a really good tackle. On EA Sports very soon, the Ligue 1 fixture, Bastia, they'll be hosting Caen.
Yeah, both sides have had plenty to offer this season, so this one should be a good tie.
Here's the chance. Well, he's missed the target by some distance in the end. So we've got a substitution now, Alan. And one of the great performers in this game is going to be replaced, this forward.
Yeah, and what a round of applause he's getting, and quite right too. He's put in every ounce of effort possible here today.
It's looking good, this move. Mario Balotelli. To level it up now. Well, they're still behind, but not for the want of trying. Diallo. There's good progress with this attack. One back very quickly. In comes the challenge. A lot of defenders between them and the goal, but they still got the ball. Well, plenty of appeals, but it is a corner via that tackle. Younes Belanda. Well, he must be pretty happy, this lad, because the manager has been spotting up how well he's playing, and he knows how well he's playing.
Well, he does, and the trick is to continue that, which isn't always a straightforward thing, because good runs of form come to an end sooner or later.
"20 minutes now remaining. Good defending. Goal news now from Dijon.
It's a goal for Lille. 73 minutes played, 2-1.
Thank you very much, Alan. Here's a chance to attack. Came in with a challenge and the ball broke free. What we have, we hold. And that's going to be the message until the final whistle, if they're successful, Alan.
Well, it's not just two banks of four now, it's one bank of six and four. They've got everybody behind now, and it's really hard for the opposition to find any space out there.
Attacking now. Trying to find an opening. Not panicking. Goalkeeper can only parry it out. We've got 10 minutes left on the clock. Fantastic game this, and it's going to go right down to the wire. Tackle goes in. Diallo. Goal news involving Bordeaux.
It's the second goal for Bordeaux. It's been scored by Gaetan Laborde. He's rifled it home from a good 20 yards into the bottom corner. 6 minutes remain. 2-1.
Well, many thanks, Alan McInally, keeping us up to date. Defender blocks the cross. Well, this attack, it's a quick break. And here's the shot. Oh, well saved. Now he's looking for support. Spotted that well and intercepted. And here they come again. It might be their last chance here. Well, that's going to be a free kick. You can see what he was trying to do, Alan, with that slide challenge, but it's definitely a foul.
Well, he's dived in. It's a reckless one.
Could be dangerous. Comes in strongly. Just the one goal in it, but they've got a corner and a chance to add to that one goal advantage very late in this match. Mario Balotelli. Final whistle goes, the game is over, and the final score, 2-1. A good part of the season has gone now, and they've lost, and they can't go on losing matches like this.
No, it can become a habit, a nasty one at this stage in the season. Just got to try and correct one or two flaws that we saw out there.
Some final thought.
Ligue 1, Dijon 2, Lille 1. Bordeaux 2, Toulouse 1. Nantes 0, Paris Saint-Germain 2. Metz 0, Montpellier 2. Bastia 2, Nice 1. Caen 2, Nantes. Coupe de la Liga, semi-final. Nice 0, Paris Saint-Germain 0. Paris Saint-Germain won 5-4 on penalties. Stade Rennais 0, Monaco 2. Ligue 1, Nancy 1, Bordeaux 3, Angers 3, Metz 1, Lorient 1, Dijon 0, Nice 2, Guingamp 2, Olympique Lyonnais 1, Lille 1, Bastia 0, Caen 3. And let's take a look at what those results mean to the league table. At the top of the table remain Saint-Étienne with 46 points. In second, Paris Saint-Germain with 43 points. In third, Monaco with 43 points, but only behind on goal difference. In fourth, climbing the table, are Olympique Lyonnais with 34 points. In fifth, moving down, are Toulouse with 34 points, with a game in hand on the team above. In sixth, Lille with 33 points. In seventh, Bordeaux with 33 points, but only behind on goal difference. In eighth, Montpellier with 30 points. Bottom of the table and falling are Metz with 18 points. And then reading up the table, second bottom moving down are FC Nantes with 20 points, with a game in hand on the team above. Third bottom and falling are Nancy with 21 points, but only behind on goal difference. Fourth bottom, rising up the table, are Caen with 21 points. Fifth bottom, Bastia with 22 points. Coupe Nationale. Bordeaux 3, Nice 3. Bordeaux won 4-3 on penalties. Paris Saint-Germain 2, Olympique Lyonnais 2. Olympique Lyonnais won 5-4 on penalties. Lens 0, Lille.
Hi there again. Once more, it's Martin Tyler and Alan Smith with you for this game, which, well, we came to the ground, the weather looked OK, but we've been hit by snow flurries, and it's actually snowing as kickoff approaches.
Yeah, it seems to be getting a bit heavier. It's if it starts covering up the lines and snow gathers on the ball, that's when the ref's got a decision to make.
Rennes today against Nice. Rainier Vanier is the referee today. So the first half about to begin. The Rennes team goes like this. So Alan, 4-4-2?
Yeah, I think it looks that way, Martin. Yes, it's the conventional shape. It's the one that the manager prefers.
The Nice lineup goes like this today. The player just behind the front two is going to have a lot of influence if they can get the ball to him.
Yeah, it's the classic number 10 role, really, isn't it? And if he can get on the ball and find some space, more than capable of slip.
Hernandez! It's in! It's a great start for them. A wonderful goal. And we'll now have to see whether that will change both managers' approach to this game. That's good balance from the striker, not such from the goalkeeper.
He seemed to be distracted by the conditions, by the effect the snow was having on the ball there.
Let's have another peek at that goal. And that has opened the scoring. 1-0 here. A timely challenge. Able to make a good interception. There's some potential in this move. And shoots! Terrific stop. That will be a corner. good through pass. That's great defending there, stopping that attack. The equaliser here. Strong hands from the goalkeeper to keep out a shot of that power. And that will be a corner. Some options now for the pass. It wasn't a great cross in truth. Makes a challenge here. Turnover there that we didn't expect. Real opening now. Oh, what a game. They've equalised. Both sides really attacking better than they're defending. And from the neutral point of view, that's really exciting. Level again. Well, the equaliser has happened. Took perhaps the opposition by surprise. But we're level again. It's what they've deserved. Into the attacking third. Hernandez! He's kept it out. You can only put it behind for the corner. Well, I don't know. The game's played on the pitch, but not on paper. But on paper, this looks a canter for the home team. They won so easily the away game.
Yeah, I mean, a few things have happened in between, so I don't think we can take it as read that the result would be the same.
Moving forward with some danger to the opposition now they're here. The shot's on! Oh, that was an opportunity for him to score again. Well played by the goalkeeper, who this time got the better of him.
Yeah, good use of the legs, and his positioning really did narrow down the angle.
And it's a heading chance now. It's looking good, this move. Nicely lined up for the set-piece specialist here with this free kick. Free kick taken, and the wall lined up in the right place. Referee's given a corner. Well, the corner is dealt with decisively by the defenders. Belanda. Onto the attack now. Makes a challenge here. Seo. Another turnover in play here with that interception. Well, it'll be interesting to see what the officials make of this snow, and we don't actually seem to get too many games played in these conditions. When I was a kid, you played on 6 inches of snow and got on with it.
Well, that's right, but with undersoil heating, of course, it tends to melt as soon as it goes onto the grass. But it is unusual, and it might need a bit of concentration for the players.
Could be dangerous. Here's the chance. Oh, it's in. Well, delight for the scorer, but I must say this defence is one of the leakiest we've ever seen. And they are behind yet again. Look at the defenders hanging their heads. He saw the gap down in the bottom corner. Boy, did he find it well.
Well, that is the sign of a clinical finisher. Somebody that knows where the goals are. They don't have to look up.
Quick into the tackle. And the result is going to be a throw. Good forward play from them. Well, they've been thwarted here. That's a sign of better things to come. Crisp defending there. Wonderful work with the ball then. Well, out he's come and pinched the ball off the toes of the attacker.
Well, as we know, you have to time these absolutely perfectly because the attacker will go down at the slightest touch.
Looking to play his teammate through. Trying to get the cross in. Well blocked by the defender. Referee points for a corner.
It's lovely to see that kind of finish. Not an easy one by any means. He's got a lot of work to do to beat the keeper, but he does it with wonderful accuracy.
Got to be. That's a great interception. Half-time now, and 2-1 is the score at the break. Now the second period, the second half is underway. Here the challenge is a good one. That's neatly done. Good challenge by the defender, very good control though. Attacking now. Really trying to use the full width of the pitch here to make some progress. Letting the shot go! And shoots! Oh, he had a... real go.
Well, you can't knock him. He was in the right place at the right time. Just couldn't provide the finishing touch.
Younes Belanda. Well, the player that we're featuring here has done well. He's certainly been an influence on this first half.
Yeah, and what a good time
To bring them level. Credit for taking on the shot.
Well, what a good chance that was for him. By his standards, that's a glaring miss.
Donze. Now they've got a chance in this part of the pitch. One or two players are warming up for the home team. We'll see who comes on. Tackle goes in. Going for goal! It's in! Fine moment for them. They've got a firmer grip on the game now. They're 2 ahead. There was no time to take an extra touch, I don't think, in those circumstances. So he went for the first-time finish.
Yeah, and they're difficult for keepers because he doesn't give them a chance to get set. Caught flat-footed there.
Just a reminder, 3-1 it is now, the scoreline. And it's been an hour of very good football here. We've still got 30 more minutes to go, and I'm sure we're going to enjoy that as well. Well, this attack has got a bit of menace to it. At least threaded the pass through neatly. And now the shot! Well, he's been a marksman in this match and made a good contribution to it. It could have been a massive contribution there.
I don't know whether he just took his eye off the ball, thought the chance was a little too simple. He's on a high after scoring already, but let himself down there.
Well, perfect conditions for this, the slide on the snow. And here's the shot. The ball's loose. Goalkeeper made the save, but he couldn't hold it. Substitution that the home side want to make. Wesley Sneijder. Sneijder. 20 minutes of the 90 still to play. Now it's Sneijder on the attack. Well, that looked promising, but he's been stopped. It's time for the substitutes, I think, and the substitution for the home team here. And in he goes with the tackle. It's good play. No doubt about that. Free kick. Dante. And he could get away here. He's had a go here. Shots on here. What a goal! Yes, it's a goal from the substitute, and he's quickly made his mark on proceedings here.
Well, you can't really blame the keeper. He did his job to initially save that shot, but that's when he needs some help. And the striker was on hand to finish.
It's the kind of goal that forwards love, actually, because it rewards their ability to follow in, their anticipation.
Yeah, ends up being a simple-looking goal, but it wasn't. As you say, it was about anticipation.
So we restart again, 4-1. On the attack here, past one defender. And shoots! Looking to get one back here and improve their pride, if nothing else. It's the League 1 fixture that we're going to just tell you about for the home team. That's their next game, and you'll see it on EA Sports. And they've cut it out. Dante. He's got his shot off now. Taking the chance with the shot there.
Yeah, thought he might have done better there. Had a bit of time and space. Good position.
Looking good, this move. Well, this is how this team can play. Sustained attacking football, but when they lose it, as they've done now, it's just a risk that they might get caught out. Shot on! We like to see this from a referee, playing the advantage. Sio. Came in with a challenge. That's given away possession. Referee's had a good look and decided what he's seen from this period of play to add on 3 minutes. Mario Balotelli. This could be it. The shot's on! Well, they have scored here, and they're keeping their heads up despite being so far behind. It's a goal. It's something to take with them as the final whistle goes in a few moments, that they have scored right on the end of the game here, right on the final whistle, but not much more than that.
No, Martin, a bad day at the office all round, and plenty of work for the manager to do on that training ground.
Prospect of even more goals. 4-2 is the score. That goes down on his... That's the end of the match. The player just behind the front two is going to have a lot of influence if they can get... Hernandez!
Ligue 1, Bordeaux 0, Paris Saint-Germain 1, Lille 1, Angers 0, Stade Rennais 4, Nice 2. So what do those results mean to the league table? At the top of the table, we have new leaders in Paris Saint-Germain with 50 points. In second, the former leaders